Hi, friends. Our story today is about finding new places, feeling at home, and then knowing when it's time to move on. It's called Peregrina by Reverend Tanya. Peregrina opened her eyes, and from above she could see the blue ocean extending to the horizon. She then looked around and saw herself surrounded by white beings. Some were turning grayish, and they were moved gently by the wind. Peregrina really liked being able to see the world from above, and so she talked to the white things she saw. Everything looks so pretty from here. How can I stay here? What are you? I am a cloud. Yeah, it's pretty neat here. We go places, we see cities, valleys, and forests. Peregrina had never been anywhere, and in her mind she tried to imagine those places. At that moment she thought to herself, I should be a cloud so I can go everywhere. For a while she let herself be carried and moved around by the wind. Then she saw many other drops joining her in the clouds as the clouds became gray. Suddenly, she felt the urge to let go of the cloud and fall. She thought about all the places she wanted to see, but something inside her was pulling her to the ground again. She didn't understand, but she knew it was what she needed to do, and she did. After the long fall, and as the world turned bigger and bigger, she fell on a bouncy green thing. It took her a few minutes to stay still, and then she looked around and saw huge things coming from the ground and toward the sky. Those things had many of the bouncy green things all over them, and some even had them in different colors. She spotted animals with wings singing. The size of those things gave her a sense of peace, and so she asked, This is truly beautiful, and I have never felt so peaceful. How can I stay here forever? What are you? We are trees, she heard them responding in unison, and all of us together make up the forest. Peregrina remembered that the forest was one of those places that the cloud had mentioned, but the cloud had never mentioned the trees. So once again she made the decision to become a tree. She wiggled around and found a perfect spot on the tip of the green thing that now she knew was a leaf. It was the perfect spot. She could see down below and could see the sky too. But once again, she recognized the urge to let go. She thought about all the new friends she could make there and how many songs she would hear every day. But once again, she couldn't help letting herself fall. This time, the fall wasn't too high. And this time, she fell on a gray, hard surface. She then looked around and saw how big the trees looked from here. She also heard the songs still, but there was a louder song that caught her attention. She felt a strong sense of connection and belonging. This is it, she thought to herself. I have found a home. She moved around the hard surface and said, This seems like a perfect place to be. You are so lucky. How can I stay here forever? What are you? With a big yawn, the thing said, I am a rock. I like it here. The river is my friend, and the birds and other animals come to me so that they can get some water. Peregrina thought about how wonderful it would be to be a rock, so strong and steady. Seeing the rock yawn made her sleepy, so she wiggled a bit more to find a comfortable spot to sleep. She woke up feeling an urge she had learned to recognize already. The voices in the river were calling her to join them. One more time she let herself go and fell into the river. When she fell into the water, she immediately felt that she belonged there. She then remembered seeing the blue ocean extending to the horizon. She was surprised to find a new easiness as she let herself merge and become the river. She knew she had not arrived anywhere yet, but something inside her was telling her she was on her way. The end. And now, please join me in our affirmation, first in English and then in Spanish. Y ahora, únanse a mí en nuestra afirmación, primero en inglés y luego en español. We are Unitarian Universalists, a people of open minds, loving hearts, and welcoming hands. Somos unitarios universalistas, personas de mentes abiertas, corazones amorosos y manos que dan la bienvenida.